Hey, what up and welcome. Today we will see if we can cross France with first generation Kia Soul electric. So 400 kilometers we have to go from Nantes to Paris, and I will take you through this trip with me. I will show you first the car. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's a blue 2016 Kia Soul. It has a battery of 27 kilowatt hours and a range that is limited during winter time to roughly 130 kilometers. So we'll have to stop several times. We'll see how it works with the charging infrastructure, how is it to deal with it if you don't have all the specific badges. So is it possible to pay for it? Do they all work? How much does it cost? So I will tell you all in this video. To start with, let's take a look at the car. So it's a Kia Soul, 27 kilowatt hours, 110 brake horsepower. It's the ultimate trim level, so it has leather, as you can see, so leather seats. Quite nice interior, gray interior. I think it's the only color that is available. The trunk has double space here. You can hide all the cables and so on. Quite spacious interior. The trunk is relatively small, but this is what you would expect from a car of this segment. So it's a big segment SUV. This particular one has 55,000 kilometers, 2016. It's still under warranty because Kia offers a 7-year warranty here in France, and it's in very good shape. So no scratches, just very minor scratches that I could identify, but no specific dings or whatsoever. The color combo is blue with white, as you can see, and it has a sort of funky look to it. You can see the specific details: eco electric, the specific wheels to reduce drag and increase range. Okay, so here's the plan. We have a Kia Soul that we just bought for my wife, that we will be driving from Nantes to Paris. The plan is to stop 3 times, maybe 4, and we'll see how's the charging infrastructure in France and what is it like to drive 400 kilometers in an electric vehicle in 2020. We are at a Ionity location. As you can see, there are 4 Ionity fast chargers, CCS 350 kilowatt, and another ABB charge point with CCS, AC and CHAdeMO. So we are charging our little Soul on the CHAdeMO. I have just launched the charging. It has already delivered 0.8 kilowatt hours. We are at 62% of state of charge, and we will let it charge up to 94%. This is the maximum that the Kia Soul electric accepts in terms of CHAdeMO charging, in terms of fast DC charging. These are the Ionity charge points, as you can see. CCS, as all of the European cars. Basically, it's becoming the standard, and we are in a usual rest area on the French highway. We have another 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less than that. So let's see. In the meantime, it went up to 64%. 1.4 kilowatt hours have been delivered. Yeah, so far so good. I took the opportunity to go to the restrooms. We are back. 7 minutes. It has delivered 3.6 kWh, and we are at 72% of state of charge. 73. Let's see what it looks like inside the car. 24. As you can see. I paid for the charging as a guest. We have all the details here. It was quite straightforward, so I just scanned the QR code and had to insert my bank card details. That's it, huh? So yeah, very straightforward. Took me maybe 2 minutes or so. No need to fill in all the names and so on. So just the card details and the payment was launched. It's interesting to see what will happen here during holiday season. I guess this place will be quite busy. Okay, so we have driven 122 kilometers with an average speed of 62, so roughly 2 hours. We have stopped twice for very quick top-ups. So in terms of recharging, I just wanted to make sure that the car was accepting the 50 kilowatt CHAdeMO, which was the case, and now we have 100 kilometers of range left, and that is 75% state of charge. And the next stop is in 70 kilometers. We will be stopping for another CHAdeMO charging station, and we will recharge it to 94%. This is the plan, and then continue our trip. Okay, so here we are in Le Mans. So it's that town where the famous Le Mans race takes place, and we will stop for another recharge. So we have driven 180 kilometers, as you may see, and we have another 220, I would say, before we reach Paris, so before we get home. So I have checked for a charge point, and we will be stopping at a supermarket. There is a CHAdeMO charge point, and we will try to recharge there. I will show you how it goes. Hopefully it works. I will tell you how much it costs. So far we have spent roughly €5 for 2 very quick charge sessions that went very well, in fact. Okay, so meet you in a bit. Okay, we open. Prepare the CHAdeMO port. Okay. Plug CHAdeMO cable up, squeaked, and we'll start the charge. Is connecting, the clicking noise, click click. It's doing the handshaking, what it's called. So and it should start charging. So it's currently charging at 109 amps. And as we can see, the charge has just started. This charge point is close to a Tesla supercharge location. So we are at 35%. We'll give it 30 minutes or so before we hit the road. We have 200 kilometers. It took us 3 hours and 22 minutes. Average speed was 60 kilometers an hour. Now we are driving on the freeway. As you can see, driving around 120 kilometers an hour. Quick trip update. So we have done now over 300 kilometers, 68 kilometers an hour of average speed. We have roughly 100 kilometers left, and as you can see, the range is not enough for us to get home, so we'll stop one last time. As planned, we stopped by the Kia dealership. They were kind enough to activate a charge session for me, so the car is charging very slowly, as you can see, 26 amps, and we are currently at 62% of state of charge. So we'll wait for another maybe 15 minutes, and this will be enough for us to get home. Yeah, and I think it shows that it's not easy, but it is possible to drive long distances with a Kia Soul with a relatively small battery pack. Okay, so we are approaching our destination. We are 5 kilometers away from the destination. We have covered today 390 kilometers, as you can see, and the car coped with it quite well. Okay guys, we made it. So it's 8:23, so 20 minutes past 8, and we are home. So first of all, I wanted to say that covering 400 kilometers in an EV with a small battery pack is possible. So it takes much longer. So for us it took I started the trip at roughly 12, and it is over 8 o'clock, but you need to take into consideration that I had a stop of 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours. I need to buy some stuff, so I stopped at the supermarket. Other than that, it took us almost 6 hours for a distance of 400 kilometers. 400 kilometers, that's roughly 270 miles, I would say. We had to stop to recharge 4 times. The good thing is that 2 of those recharging sessions were free, so that was great, and the other 2 were relatively inexpensive, so we must have paid for the whole thing something like less than 10 euros in terms of energy. So that's a good result. The car drove very nicely, very comfortable, nice leather seats, heated seats. I used the heating during the trip. Nice heated steering wheel, that's a nice touch as well. That's it. So see you next time. Cheers.